How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back to get another review. A little bit of an aged milk stout time in the form of Treehouse Brewing. Somewhere something incredible is waiting to be known. This be a milk stout at 7.9% alcohol by volume, and she be from, dear, your name here, and 214. Almost exactly 6 months to the day. So not super aged, but old enough. And got your little nebula kind of skyline, kind of universe, kind of space thing going on. So we'll see. I mean, you're talking about 8% milk stout. 6 months should not damage this all that much. So we'll see what that sucker has to offer. It's a cool label. I mean, they do that kind of space theme things with a lot of their stouts. I believe they're milk stouts. So take that for what it's worth. I think it's nice. It doesn't blow me away. And that looked like a stout. Yeah, rich, creamy, index finger, cocoa head, super tight compact bubbles, and she be dark. I mean, that's motor oil level darkness, so off to a good start. Let's get a nose. Yeah, soft milk chocolate, but there's a definite bittering component there, and there's a nice roasted malt. That's where I think most of it's coming from. So you definitely get that milk chocolate vibe, but it smells very much like a Russian Imperial Stout and how that bitterness is coming off. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Soft, oaty, vanilla, milky vibes in there, and that nice big chocolate component you get from those roasted malts. A bittering to that, a little bit of burnt astringency bittering component from that roasted malt. It smells like a really nice, impactful. It smells like it's going to have a nice balance to it, kind of Imperial Stout. Not just all sweet, a little bit of bittering along with it. Let's dive in. Cheers. It's exactly what you get. It's weird. There's a subtle metallic astringency to it. I get that. I'm very susceptible to that. So I'm not saying you're going to get it, but it's there. So it's something that I can perceive. But again, I'm so sensitive to it. I don't think it's anything. I think the next 2 or 3 sips, I'm not going to detect it at all. The weird thing is it's thin but fluffy at the same time. Yeah, it has this soft creaminess to it. When you actually take a sip, and when you're holding it before you actually swallow, it has this really soft kind of creamy fluffiness, but when you go to drink it, just bang, this thins out and goes down super smooth. There's a nice bittering component to it. It's a sweet beer, but there's definitely a nice balancing kind of bitterness, both I believe from a subtle hop, but also a big part from that roasted malt, that bittering from that roasted malt kind of bouncing off a bit of that sweetness. It's quite nice. It comes off as a really big imperial porter to me, milk porter, than a stout, just the way that fluffiness is and the way that creaminess is and how it finishes. Just that little bit of thinness, but I mean, I think you're splitting hairs as far as style go there. She's impactful. She's meaningful. She's more bitter than I would say sweet, but just by margins enough to where I think it perceptionally is quite balanced because you're so used to these kind of beers being a bit more sweet in one direction than bitter. I think it's a tasty beer, and that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about it. It's not complicated. There's really no soft nuance. Sure, you can dig in for a little bit of hazelnut here, a little bit of coffee vibes there, all the stuff you would typically get from a 8% kind of Imperial Stout. But really, it's just that roasted malt, chocolate, milk chocolate vibes, soft milk, lactose, a little bit of oatiness, a little bit of soft bittering from the hops, done and done. So it's not a complicated beer. It's just tasty, basic, in a very kind of good way. I guess it's say. Let's talk about it. Is it one of the better 8% milk stouts I've had as of late? It's definitely worthy of being in a conversation, eking up towards the top. Definitely not towards the top. Like I said, a little bit of metallic astringency, even though I'm super hypersensitive to it. I'm still going to talk about it. Along with the way it finishes, that little bit of thinness, sure, that lends itself to being a bit drinkable, but I want a little bit more density to my 9% or 8% stout. So, again, absolutely fantastic beer. Just kind of keeps it out of being that super upper echelon level stuff for me, at least. Value availability, I mean, it's Treehouse, so it's a stout. I don't know, $5 a can? I have no idea. Maybe, Max or Steve or all those guys up there in New England way, because let us know what's what and leave you with if you like you like this beer. If you like big roasted Imperial Stouts, milk stouts, and you want something a little tight and tidy package, it does drink a little bit closer to 10 than it does 8. So if you like your impactful stouts that finish clean and come in a little bit smaller package, at least ABV wise, there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Thank you very much, Steve, for the beer yet again. Massivebeers@gmail.com. Beer Massive Type that in the old Googs for the podcasting, and Massive Beers for everything else. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Treehouse Stout right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.